If you guys been around the internet this past few days, you probably have seen the same word over and over again. But the real question is, so Roblox has been surrounded by controversy for some time now, from grooming allegations, serious security breaches, to controversies about the business model. This whole situation has exploded in recent days due to the controversy with popular YouTuber and content creator Schlep. This is a scandal that's beginning to cross the boundaries of video games and has uncovered the secrets that Roblox doesn't want you to know. They've been trying to cover up all of this for a long time. In reality, this whole story started a long time ago, and there are certain details that no one is talking about. But Roblox is one of the biggest phenomena in digital entertainment today, and its importance lies both on the social and technological aspect. The company was founded in 2004 by David Baszucki and Eric Castle under the name Dynablox. It was officially launched in 2005 as a very basic platform, focused on giving players the ability to create their own worlds and experiences. Its community was very small but innovative. It wasn't a simple game, but an interactive creation tool. Roblox began to gain popularity among young people and teenagers. Players could create, sell, and buy virtual items, which laid the foundation for an internal economy. The social aspect was reinforced with chat, groups, and the creation of communities within the platform. With the COVID-19, Roblox skyrocketed in popularity. Millions of children and teenagers use it as a social and creative space. It became a social metaverse where not only games are played, but also virtual concerts, events, and educational experiences. Roblox was no longer just a game. It became a global, social, creative, and economic platform, an unstoppable phenomenon among children and younger generations, with more than 70 million daily users. A successful business model, despite having casinos where you can bet your children college money, and they're not gonna need it anyways. Multiple allegations of money laundering, exploiting children's addiction to video games, exposing minors to inappropriate content, very subtle copyright violations, slightly overpriced items, but quite successful anyways. Schelp is a very popular content creator, famous for exposing predators on Roblox. In August 2025, he received a cease and desist letter from Roblox, informing him that he was banned from the platform and would face legal actions if he continued creating such content. The company justified this decision by arguing that Schlep violated the terms of use by disclosing private information and using methods that interfere with official security systems. But they probably didn't expect the reaction this would provoke.
What do you think?
Whoa, very nice. Look at that.
It's very cool, Bateman, but that's nothing. Look at this.
That is really nice.
What do you think?
Nice.
An online movement was created under the hashtag #FreeSchlep. Millions of people talk about the case on social media, including some of the most important content creators.
I'm partnered with Roblox. I'm one of the biggest Roblox YouTubers partnered with Roblox. So they're definitely not going to like this video.
There are YouTubers and vigilante groups on the game that have taken matters into their own hands to try and catch and get these arrested so they can make the platform safer for children.
I do understand the concern that law enforcement can sometimes have and the legitimate criticism that some of the people that approach trying to catch these predators are not really doing it to catch a predator. They're doing it to catch a victim that they can beat up.
Schlep was one of the only people I know to actually do it the correct way.
Is that what's happening in this circumstance? It seems like with this individual, his name's, I think, Schlep. Is this correct? Yes, Schlep. I don't think that's what's happening with him particularly.
Roblox themselves don't do enough to keep the platform safe, so the community has taken it upon themselves to do it themselves.
Schlep was doing it the right way. He worked with law enforcement. He worked with news agencies. He worked with the proper channels to get these people arrested.
And Roblox has now permanently banned him, like IP ban, banished all of his accounts to the Shadow Realm, and he is facing potential legal problems for this.
If you go on Roblox ever again, if you touch Roblox ever again, we will sue you.
But the real reason why Roblox, I think, is trying to shut this guy down is because he's showing that there are predators on one of the, Roblox has over 100 million active users every single day. I thought it was like 4 or 5 million. No, it's 100. It's 100 million. 100 million. That's a third of the United States.
So instead of stopping the predators, Roblox stops the people stopping the predators. It's really backwards, if you ask me. That shit doesn't make any sense. Like, just let that marinate in your head for a moment.
Schelp provide numerous updates on the social media. The most recent is a video posted a few days ago with Chris Hansen, famous for the TV show To Catch a Predator, with whom he's collaborating on a documentary.
I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
We couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. Now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to exploit children. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you'd think they'd be more worried about the activity that you're exposing.
One of the major complaints that Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report. Did you guys ever reach out to social media sites before this sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement. And that is to ensure a successful prosecution. Law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
Well, if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, yeah, that's horrible. This entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox, because anything that creates awareness and a dialogue is important.
So things were not looking too good for Roblox. But remember, sometimes when things look bad. This is probably the most boring part of the video, so I'll try to make it easy for you guys. In 2017, the first abuse lawsuits became mainstream. In 2018, YouTuber Kirsten Hoffman claimed that Roblox owed her $150,000. The platform responded those funds came from fraudulent activities. In 2021, a class action lawsuit was filed against Roblox for removing user-paid content without refunds. In June 2021, the National Music Producer Association accused Roblox of violating music copyrights. In October 2022, more lawsuits from concerned parents. In February 2024, a class action lawsuit accused the platform of children exploitation. In April 2025, the Florida Attorney General Office launched a formal investigation into Roblox child safety practices. Shortly after, multiple lawsuits were filed for grooming and extortion cases. I guess you guys get the point. The situation escalated quickly. Roblox corporation market value fell by 7 to 10%. Roblox faced a $12 billion market cap loss after banning the Schelp. Shortly after, Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill announced a lawsuit against Roblox, accusing the company of allowing predators to operate freely on its platform. She even accused Roblox of being a danger to children all across the US. Congressman Ro Khanna launched an online petition against Roblox that reached more than 100,000 signatures in just a few hours. He talked about this on his social media.
There's a growing issue in our country with Roblox. Roblox is simply not doing enough. Today I'm calling on people to sign a petition. Let's get to 1 million signatures by Friday to push Roblox to do more to protect our children. Hi everyone, I've got to say the support for our movement to hold Roblox accountable has been overwhelming. We need to continue to push to make sure Roblox has greater child safety protections, listens to millions of parents across this country, and works in a better way with law enforcement. In 2017, I introduced the Internet Bill of Rights. That would have required companies like Roblox to have an independent audit and to have transparency and disclosures to the public. Let's hold Roblox and social media companies accountable to protect our kids.
Roblox soon released several security updates. But was this a quick and diligent response as they claim? Well, not really. Behind the curtain, another legal battle had been discussed for a long time all over the world. Roblox prepared for years to face these legal changes and their tremendous impact on their business model. Knowing this is very important to understand everything that's happening, so let's break it down. The Digital Services Act applies to all platforms from February 2024. It imposes obligations to remove illegal content, add transparency, and and risk assessment for minors and children. In United Kingdom, the Online Safety Act requires improved systems to reduce risk, with a focus on child protection. Fines could reach £80 million, or 10% of global revenue. In United States, the Kids Online Safety Act, reintroduced in 2025, will impose safeguards, parental tools, and risk to minors mitigation duties on platforms used by children under 17. The Take It Down Act, that Roblox has publicly supported, aims at standardizing the removal of non-consensual intimate images. Roblox will need to respond quickly and improve its supporting tools, stricter SLAs, and more automatization for detecting these images. The repercussions for Roblox are very clear. High fines between 6 and 10% of annual global revenue, increased costs and product redesign. Roblox will have to invest millions in enhanced 24/7 moderation, age verification, chat restriction, security testing before launching new features. With the new legislation, there is a greater risk of civil and legal actions from parents, private associations, or even prosecutors in different states. A significant increase in cases has been reported in the US. If you've been paying attention, you might be starting to see a pattern. To understand the present, we must look back and connect these events with the original Schelp scandal, which has blown everything up and led so many people to speak out against Roblox. But before we jump to the conclusions, there is one person we need to talk about. Roblox CEO David Baszucki is one of the main players in this story. He has been involved in other controversies before. In 2021, a New York Times report highlighted that Baszucki and his family members reused a tax break designed for small businesses up to 12 times, allowing them to avoid paying millions in taxes. Speaking of bad decisions, perhaps one of the worst was when David Baszucki announced that Roblox will have a dating feature for users 21 and older. Probably not a great idea, considering the child predator problem the platform has had for years.
Seriously?
Baszucki definitely became the #1 public enemy after the Schelp controversy, and the video that Roblox uploaded to its official YouTube channel. A corporative video that was not very well received by the community.
Welcome, I'm Dave Baszucki, founder and CEO at Roblox. We're joined again by Matt Kaufman and Eliza Jacobs from our safety and civility team.
First of all, we launched something called Trusted Connections. And what it is it's a way for our users who are 13 and over to have more authentic conversations. And when we talk about more authentic conversations, what we mean by that is unfiltered chat, text chat, and unfiltered voice communication.
Up till now, for example, if you wanted to call me a butthead, you couldn't do that on Roblox. And there's a lot of 15-year-olds who we feel it's okay for them to call each other a butthead. And
I think what we're always trying to do is have products that are age and developmentally appropriate for our users.
with facial age estimation, we're not going to allow 11-year-olds to call each other a butthead.
We just talked about vigilantism and both inside of Roblox, and I think that there are lots of people outside of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart.
I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. Examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, like, why should that be up? Should that be down? Like, what's up?
In case you don't know, Meep City is a very popular game within Roblox, controversial due to its problems related to parties and security breaches that expose minors to explicit content, which Roblox took a long time to address, to put it mildly. So I guess it's not a very good example, buddy. If that wasn't enough, Roblox was accused of using AI in its response video, and even the official account of its CEO was banned, likely due to massive reports from the community, which ended with a ban from the automatic reporting system. So things don't look very good for a company when even its CEO gets banned. Roblox is a multi-billion-dollar company that spent a lot of money on lawyers and image consulting. From the beginning, they were aware of the platform problems, but the business model was extremely lucrative. For a long time, they tried to hide it because all these scandals were public, but not mainstream. And today, if something doesn't make it into the media and it has no impact on shareholders, it simply doesn't exist. Roblox was simultaneously dealing with two legal battles, one relatively low-key against affected parents and families, and another much more costly and important for the company's future, the legal battle over legislative changes. Roblox knew that sooner or later many of these measures would be approved, so they would have to change their business model, invest millions of dollars, and make important decisions. For years, the company, like many others, have been preparing for this new approach on substantial changes. even a communication strategy that would demonstrate their good intentions and concern for minors. In other words, if we are forced to make changes and invest millions, at least we'll use in our advantage to sell the idea that we are a responsible company. The big mistake came with the Schelp ban. Roblox top management underestimated the impact and reaction this would provoke, an internal crisis that led Roblox to try to discredit vigilantes. To ensure the reliability on its reporting systems, no one knows what the future of Roblox will be. The only thing that's clear is that we must make a collective effort as a society to reduce the risk that children are exposed online, and that we should support people who try to help rather than point fingers and attacking them. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, and see you on the next video.